nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we are back. I decided to take a break from my current animation project and review Beachcomber here because I don't like to leave the channel without content. So here's Beachcomber in his little dune buggy mode. And yeah, I think he looks alright. Obviously, there's, I take some liberties here because, there's not much of a vehicle to work with, but I think he turned out alright. He does roll, which is good. I tried to make him fit a minifigure, but it just didn't turn out quite right. So, unfortunately, he can't really hold a minifigure. I mean, he might be able to, but it's pretty tight fit, and I'm not really going to waste too much time with it. But, yeah, here he is in his vehicle mode. For accessories, he comes with his blaster, which, it's a gun, so it is what it is. And a dagger. Now, let me explain this accessory. The thing is, so Beachcomber, as we all know, is a pacifist, which means he doesn't like fighting. Now, given that he's in a position where he's kind of forced to fight, to guarantee the freedom of, all sentient beings or whatever generic monologue Optimus Prime is using at the time, he has to fight. So, I figured, if he has to fight, he has to put them down quickly so they don't suffer, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds kind of psychotic, but better to take them down quickly than to let them suffer, since, he's not about fighting in the first place. So, yes, he's literally going around Metal Gear Solid style, just, assassinating Decepticons, all stealth-like and whatnot. But, yeah. I know that sounds kind of, I guess, hypocritical to his character, but it's like, if he's gonna fight, he's got to put them down quick instead of letting them suffer. So, it is what it is. But let's get these weapons out of here. We don't need to look at that right now. Let's go ahead and get to transformation. Okay, so for transformation, what we're going to do here is... let me see, where do we start? Let's start with the back here. So we're going to move this backpack up just a little bit, just so we can move this piece up, which, by itself doesn't really do much of anything, but it's there. And then we'll put this up, and then we'll fold the backpack back down, and then it kind of fills in this little gap right there. And then what we're going to want to do next is fold the legs down, rotate. Then we're going to stand them up, rotate the headlights back. Those will form some kind of... some kind of heel spur when they're not breaking off. Next, what we're going to want to do is... oh, I forgot to do this part. Fold his tailpipes down. These ones right here. Let's just fold them down like that, and those will become his shoulders. We can't see what's happening here. Let's get some height on this. Okay, now that we got some height. Anyway, then what you're going to want to do next is spread the arms out like this. So he has, looks a little more natural. Then what you're going to want to do is rotate them around like that, so that the little roll cage is on the inside. And then the smoother part is also on the outside as well. Then split his legs, and he's done. So yeah, pretty basic, but I mean, a lot of my Transformers usually are in this style. Let's give him his weapon. So there's his gun. And let's also give him his little dagger. Since in my story, he's kind of an assassin. Going around all stealth-like, I tried my best to not make his face super flat, but because of the way his head is designed, I had to do the visor kind of, like that, and, if you've seen his color palette, it makes sense. But, overall, I think he turned out alright. And his backpack actually is not that bad. He's I mean, he cleans up all right, for one of my figures. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm gonna get back to work on my animation project. Bruh, you're like an obese walrus. You just lie there all freaking day.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!